It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Ooh. Oh, man, I feel good today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That should make somebody's bloopers. The fact that I'm looking at this thing here, and I spilled the freaking drink on myself. Y'all come on in. Come on in. All right, dog, you can't get on here. See the dog? He wants to get on. He wants to get on here. See him? Can't let him on. Move, move, move. I'm doing something right now. I got to talk to some people. Get my camera back right so I can see these palm trees and things like that. How y'all doing? What's up, Monica Teller? Monica Teller. I see you, Monica. Yep. OG in the building. Original gangster. I was looking at some last night. Something I was looking at online. OG. They were talking about OGs and what the definition of OGs mean. OGs after school of young boys, and young boys got to get schooling from the OGs. Yeah. You can't get on here, see the dog. Yeah. And all that and some. But yeah, we're going to have us a good time tonight. I normally do this on Sunday, but I'm not going to be on here tomorrow because tomorrow I'll be like all kind of fireworks. Hopefully I don't blow my hand off, and hopefully you don't blow your hands off. What's up, Immokalee, Florida? I see y'all. Immokalee, Florida. One time for the Fun House, my man Edrin James. That's his spot over there in Immokalee. Let me bring it down so y'all can see my muscles. You see my muscles fit and slim and trim. Trying to get down. You know, when you're single, you got to get slim and trim if you want to attract nice ladies. They don't want no fat boy and shit. Well, some ladies like fat boys. Some dudes like fat girls. You know, everybody got somebody for somebody. I was hanging out with some of my homeboys, and they were like, "Yo, I don't even want no skinny girl. I want a big girl." Down in Miami, they call the big girls peppers. So you want a pepper? Is that what you want, a pepper? So yeah. So I guess the girls want a pepper too, a pepper man. That's crazy. So it's a special edition of the Luke Show tonight. I don't have no guests on. I haven't been on here in a long time because I've been doing so much work. Let me clean the lens. I've been doing so much. I haven't been on here. These are the other houses next to me. Y'all can see them back there. I don't want to show nobody house. They might get in their feelings and shit. That's my lake back there. But for the most part, where y'all check in from? Let me know where y'all from. I see Seattle, Washington up in here. I see Detroit, Michigan up in here. Yep. Monica, I see you, Monica. Monica Teller. I remember this lady named Monica used to be at my house. I ain't gonna give y'all no story on her. I'll leave that alone. Watch out. Watch out. Can you please go and do something else? Move. Yeah. I ain't gonna give y'all that story there. That was a very interesting one. Well, I'm in the backyard, people. And it's nice and hot back here. Got the lake. 4th of July is tomorrow. One time, shouts out to all the people on YouTube. You know, I got a new YouTube channel. I need y'all to go there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Uncle Luke TV. Go over there, subscribe. If you want to get some Luke gear, go to lukerecords.com. People tell me, my people always keep telling me, you're always doing these shows and shit, and you never mention about the merchandise and the website and all this stuff like this. I'm like, because I just get on here and start rambling along and shit. It ain't about, I don't be on here advertising and shit. Y'all should know I got a website. You know, y'all should know what I'm doing. I do press releases. But then again, I understand them. They got a job to do. I think their job really is to harass me, especially my daughter who runs the record company. I think her job is just fuck with me. So, yeah, let me fuck with you now. You've been fucking with me all my life. Precious. She lives in Orlando. Great daughter. Does a great job. Y'all check in. Let me know where y'all at from. I see you, Joe Mack, Tampa. Y'all ready for 4th of July tomorrow? Independence Day. Y'all had Father's Day, Juneteenth Day a couple weeks ago. Y'all had Pride Day on Father's Day. That was something interesting. And Juneteenth and all that in one shot, I guess they say. We're going to get rid of all you niggas at one time. We had an interesting conversation in the barbershop about Father's Day and Pride Day on the same day. Was that a conspiracy? I don't know. I guess y'all could chime in later on and let me know whether that was an experiment. Are they trying to tell us something? Hey. See, when I say hey, shit hits the fan around here. Yep. So check in. Let me know where y'all from. I see Montgomery, Alabama up in here. Yep. Montgomery, Alabama. I see Pensacola, Florida up in here. How you doing, Pensacola? How you doing? Y'all, I see y'all good up in here. Yep. Pensacola, Florida. Who else up in here? Detroit, the 704. 704, y'all up in this piece. Listen, man, we finna have a good time tonight. We're going to talk about several things. I got a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Miss Shea, who got thrown out at Olympics, unless some new news then broke that she's able to be in the Olympics. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a little bit about the Surfside buildings that's not too far from here that crashed down on the people, and what should have been done about that. And then we're going to talk about people want me to run for governor. So we'll have that conversation. Y'all let me know whether y'all want to talk about that. Let me take my glasses off so I can read these little writings and all that, this fine print. Yeah, I'm at the crib. Don't stop. There you go. Dog done snuck in the house. Now my son's going to trip. Yep. Brooklyn, New York. I see y'all. Yep. D Snipes. Alabama's a lot of Alabama people up in here. Atlanta, Georgia. Brooklyn. Hey, New York. I'm coming there. I'm taking my kids on. We're going to go on vacation. And I asked them, where y'all want to go vacation? One said he wanted to go to Hawaii. The other two said they wanted to go to New York. So the other two outvoted the one. And so I guess the one is in his feelings and he don't respond no more. I got kids that act like me, but I don't never get enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. And me, you know what I do? If you get in your feelings and you don't want to call or text back and you don't want to go, I say, adios amigos. We love you too. We'll see you on the other side. But for the most part, people, we getting ready for 4th of July. I see Jersey up in here, Richmond, Virginia in here. I just talked to my homeboy from Richmond, Trail Scott, earlier. Coach. Yep. Say, do it. Yeah, Reed. You want me to run for governor? That will be interesting. That's what let's start off talk about that. Me running for governor. So why would I run for governor? Good. Close that. Thank you. Why would I run for governor? What would that be about? What would that be about? What would that be about? Me running for governor? Huh? Why would I run for governor? Y'all want me to run for governor? State of Florida? I know. Let's do it like this. If I ran for governor of the state of Florida, number one, you're gonna need some money to run for governor. Most African Americans don't put money into campaigns. So where the fuck am I gonna get the money from? Yep, I could take some of my chips, add $1 million into the campaign fund, but you're gonna need about 10 million. That's why you're gonna need donations from everybody. Hopefully, you're just gonna be praying that black people do something that they don't normally do. You don't want to take any money from special interest groups, because if you take some money from a special interest group, which is what most of you black politicians, y'all black politicians do, and then they owe them, and y'all wonder why you can't get shit done in the African American community, why community get uh wait late on. Yeah, the light is upstairs in the bathroom. But wait till it get dark. Someone wants to blow up the fireworks already. But yeah, back to the governor thing. You don't want to take any money from special interest groups, because if you take special interest groups money, then now you're going to owe them something. See, it's like the jailhouse mentality. Running for office. If a contractor come and he gives you $1 million to put in your campaign, now when you win, that contractor is going to want something in return for his $1 million. He don't just give money just to give money. And that's what people talk about when they talk about, I don't take money for special interest groups. And most people have a tendency of taking the money from the special interest group. So let's think about this like this. Let's think about it like this. We all wonder why the black community get ate up. And we have people that we elected in the black community. Well, those people who we elected in the black community know that they can't get no money to run for office from black people. So they got to take the money from the devil. And the devil is the one who is gentrifying and taking all the money out of the African American community. So when you ride by a construction site and you don't see any black people working on that construction site, that is because that black politician who you voted in, not them, you voted in, he had to then give the jobs to the Hispanic, the white guy, the Jewish guys, everybody who don't look like blacks. And so you sit on the sideline and get all upset. Damn, ain't no black people working on that construction site. Why we couldn't get the contract? Why we ain't making no money? Why we ain't doing the roads? Why we ain't doing the highways? Why we ain't doing all this here? With these billion-dollar contracts, making people billionaires and shit like that. So what ends up happening is, it's because your black politicians then took the money from the special interest groups. Therefore, the special interest groups then did what? They got to give them their money back. They got to get their money back some kind of way. So that's what normally happens, people. That's how the shit works. So now, why do they have to take the money? You might ask that question. Why do they got to take the money? We're just going to vote for them at? No, you're not going to vote for them. You're going to take, the person you're going to vote for is the one who got the big old signs on the side of the highway, all the radio advertisement, all the poll workers. They got 1,000 people with their t-shirt on working at the polls on the street corners and all that stuff like that. And you're going to feel like, oh, I'm voting for Mr. Bobo because Mr. Bobo got all the bells and whistles. But Mr. Bobo got all the bells and whistles because what ended up happening? Because the special interest groups gave him more money than the other candidate. So it becomes big bank take little bank. See how I roped that all back into the hood terminology? It's all business. People make this stuff as if it's not business. It's the same thing. So what we do is we sit up here and we wonder why the African American community is the way it is right now, because special interest groups come in and take control of your elected officials.
No, it's not a real snow cone. No.
So what ends up happening? You lose control of the community in all aspects. You lose control of everything. And so your activists, half your 90% of all your activists, they only take 2. Because they get peanuts and they take the peanuts and your activists be working the polls. They pay them to go get poll workers. All peanuts now. There ain't no real money. There's no real money going. No, Blake, wait till it gets dark. You got like an hour. You got like an hour. Calm down. It's all right. 1 hour. Don't do it. I'm telling you, you're just gonna waste it. It's not gonna give you the best look. Just wait 1 hour. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna get to an hour. Sun is going. See the sun? It's going down right over there. It'll be going. It'll be going in a minute. It'll be okay. Relax yourself. So again, Bill Cosby gonna start working for CBS. Y'all don't want me to have. I left the whole Bill Cosby thing alone. But let me just finish with this running for governor thing. You run for governor if you got some money. If you guys willing to put $20 and $5 and $10 into the campaign, where you don't have to take no money for the special interest groups, and in order to be able to buy commercials to get the message out, in order to do robocalls, in order to buy flyers and mailers and shit, all that shit costs money. So when people say, Luke, we want you to run for governor, you got to think about all them different things, because DeSantis is going to have a shitload of money. Nikki Free is going to have a shitload of money. And Charlie Crist is going to have a shitload of money. They're going to put money behind them people. And you know what? Ain't no black people going to put no money behind none of them. They just going to come in and ask for our vote, unfortunately. And we're going to go give them our vote because we vote Democrat. And Democrats ain't did shit. We vote for Democratic white people just cause. It's like they just know we got to vote for them. Our vote is like on automatic. They just like, hey, y'all got to vote for us. It's almost like, y'all just automatically get our vote for nothing. And that's what's been happening. So when people like Ice Cube and myself and 50 Cent and all kind of other people go and saying shit, yeah, everybody get in their feelings and shit. Why they say the rappers is this, the rappers is that? And you got David Banner, you know what I'm saying, speaking good shit. You got my man in Atlanta speaking good shit. And y'all look at us like we crazy. But y'all don't realize that we old heads too. We OGs. We just like y'all. Our generation went out and did that shit on our own. Let me say that shit again. Our generation ain't waiting for the fucking handouts. We went out there and did that shit on our own. We started business after business after business. We came out of the dope game, out the street game, and we flipped it and got into the business game. And we have a whole lot of knowledge. And so what's the big conflict between the hip hop artists, the OGs like myself and Banner and Cube and all the rest of us, is because we got into business. And the boule black people who are controlled by the regular people, by the special interest groups, that's a big conflict. That's a conflict within the African American community. We got money. We could sit on the side and say, fuck it. We ain't got to say nothing. We could just sign up with the bullshit like some of these other rappers and get a whole bunch of checks. But we ain't built like that because we built on helping our community. But unfortunately, us as African Americans, they got us so fucked up that we don't want to even support each other. That's the bad part about it. I ran for mayor. And let me tell you something, I ran for mayor of Miami-Dade County. As much shit as I do in Miami, never leave here, and have done. Most people who voted for me were young black people and Hispanics and Jews. That's who voted for me. Older black people, they made an excuse. Oh, he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win. Oh, he ain't serious. Oh, I ain't voting for Don't Stop, Get It, no matter what the fuck came out of my mouth. Don't Stop, Get It. Very successful. I'm a businessman. And I tell you, every motherfucker that ran against me ain't had no knowledge of running no business, less long as the corporation called Miami-Dade County. But we are so fucked up. I ran against a fireman and a guy who was a fireman who eventually won. I ran against a lawyer who worked for a law firm who lost, and another lawyer, 2 Hispanics. Now tell me what fucking corporation and lawyers, what employees that they employ to be able to know more than a motherfucker who pulled himself up from the bootstrap and has had 120 employees, multiple businesses. But we make excuses. That's why we make excuses when it's time for us to support each other. So that's why I be sitting there. I know DeSantis, this motherfucker, because he walked around with a Armani suit on, and he was a congressman, he was in the military, he worked for somebody. This motherfucker smarter than me that can run a corporation called the state of Florida and be able to make people money. And this other lady, Nikki Free, and Charlie Chris, who he changed parties every day. No, they can't run the state of Florida better than I can. I guarantee you that. Just get you a bunch of smart people around you, departments, smart people running different departments with great ideals, get the economy running, bring jobs into the state. That's all people want to do is people want to work. They ain't interested in all that Republican, Democratic shit. They want to work. They want to make money. Everybody want to work, want to make money. Even the guy living in a rural area, the white guy living in a rural area with his tractor trailer and his farm, and he wants to make money. He wants to sell fucking oranges and sugar cane all over the world. That's what he wants to do. He don't give a shit about no guy in no suit and white and all. He just want to make money. Or would say, are you serious now? I stay serious. Every time I open my mouth, I stay serious. That's what the people like for black people to use as excuses. I'm just talking about if I ran for governor of the state of Florida. If I ran. Ain't that motherfucker in the race smarter than me. Put it that way. Ain't there one of them boys in the race ran a corporation. Ain't there one of them boys up in there, and I say now, because I'm going to stay true to who I am and what I represent and where I'm from. This ain't Obama. This ain't going to be no, if I do run, it ain't going to be a feel-good story. I'm gonna tell people you're going to have to respect me. I'm just like Bush and everybody else, and everybody. I'm going to make sure my people are at the front of the line. See, a lot of black people get these positions and they be like, I'm not the black governor. I'm not the black mayor. I'm not the black supervisor. I'm not the black general manager. I'm for all the people. And the first person they hire as their right-hand man is some young white boy. And right then you might well wish you didn't even vote for them. I'm not the boss for black people. I'm the boss for all people. But when it comes to them, they say, you already know they finna get their people paid. Shit. I'd be like, respect the game. I'm here to put the black people at the front of the line because we have been disenfranchised, and then everybody else. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. If I was to run for governor of the state of Florida, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna be like the mayor of Miami, the mayor of all these people, the governors of all these places talking about I'm the governor for everybody. Yeah, I'm the governor for everybody, but black people at the front of the line. Let's go, don't get it twisted. I'm black as they all can be. We at the front of the line. Because for all my life, we've been at the back of the line. So we haven't gotten elected officials put in office to put us at the front of the line. We are people who came over here with shackles on our feet. We're the only people that came to the United States of America that did not want to come here, that was enslaved. And look at us now. Yeah, we ain't got everything that we want to have. Yeah, we fight every day. But look at us now. We doing good. We're doing damn good for some motherfuckers that came over here with some shackles on their feet. But we could be doing better if we stick together. That's where we at right now. That's why all the rappers, the OG rappers get on here, they talk shit, and y'all be looking at them like they're crazy. Then you have Gail, and you have Oprah, then you have Steve Harvey, you have all that crew fighting us. Don't listen to them. They're conspiracy theorists. See, we got, but they only represent 10% of black people. The man said the other day, the average African American makes $7,000 a year. Some cities is 27,000, like Dade County, with less than 1%. Less than 1% African American contracting in the state of Florida. So you think for 1 minute, if I run for governor, that I won't be trying to change that fucking number? Oh, so of all the people, we're going to just keep status quo. Vote for me. No, won't happen. Then they'll come get me. They'll put me in jail. They'll be like, oh, shit. Come up with some narrative. They get with their media. You know, the media is controlled by the government. They'll go and put some shit on there and pump that shit up every day. And before you know it, y'all start believing it. Be like a record that you heard on the radio for the first time. You're like, the new DaBaby, I don't know about that. But if you keep hearing that shit over and over and over again, before you know it, you start liking it. That's what we do in the music business. We know how to program your ass. And that's what it takes is money to be able to program you into voting for some pedophile who you don't even know nothing about. So they got a bunch of money, all the commercials. You wake up in the morning, vote for Bob Slinger. And then you like, oh shit, man, Bob Slinger full of shit. They tell some stories, then they go in the newspaper. Oh, Bob Slinger is the best guy, and the other guy is an asshole. And then you get in your car, driving home and work in traffic. Vote for Bob Slinger. Bob Slinger got all the fucking money. And the guy you really like, he ain't got no commercials. But he got all the smarts. So let me get off of the election thing. I'm going to get with my people and see if that's what we really want to do. Because at the end of the day, if I do run for governor, it's a win-win situation. I don't do nothing unless it's a win-win situation. You win if you lose, you win if you win. It's a win-win situation. So I already know that. It's just a matter of, do I have time? Do I have the patience to deal with that? I really want to go after these people. Trust me, I will eat them alive. I will eat them alive on the facts, because the fact is, ain't nobody doing nothing for white people. Ain't nobody doing nothing for black people. Ain't nobody doing nothing for Hispanic people. It's all a fucking lie. It's the 1% that's doing for the 1%. And those are the ones who I will be fighting against. But I will be putting black people at the front of the line. Make sure y'all tape this shit and remember it. They can run a commercial. Voting for Luther Campbell, he already said, chop it up. He's going to put black people at the front of the line. Yeah. Damn straight. Skippy. Crime in the community. Job problems in the black community. Fucked up education. First thing I do is get rid of the damn standardized testing. Second thing I do, pay all the fucking teachers. Third thing I do, pay the coaches and shit. State of Florida coaches get $600 to coach, and we got all the goddamn athletes all in the Olympics, all on the NFL. They get paid like cheap shit. Minority black contracting. Third thing I do, fourth thing I do, okay, we're going to get a tax credit no different than Georgia. All this beautiful sunshine and we can't film nothing. Georgia getting all the money, California getting all the money, Toronto getting all the money. We can't get no fucking money. How much money would that bring to the state of Florida? Are you serious? These people, they're going to take this broadcast and they're going to go try to implement these things to try to shortcut Uncle Luke if he do run for office, marijuana will be legalized on the second day in office. I'm gonna have a big party on the first day. The second day, I'm signing an executive order to legalize marijuana. And in the order, it will be in the black community. It has to be the dispensaries. It has to be owned by black people. No, not the Arab coming in there like they bought up all the gas stations. No. No, not the Hispanics who control all the liquor stores in the black community. No, fuck that. Black people, only way that will, black people in their community, Hispanics in your community, Jewish people in your community, that is how the license to sell marijuana is going to happen under my watch. Black farmers, y'all gonna farm y'all shit too. You ain't gonna cut the black farmers out. See what I'm saying? Y'all might want to go and get your money together. Y'all might want to go get your money together and say, fuck this, hey, Luke. Everybody getting paid. Do you know how much money we're losing to Georgia? We can't even shoot a fucking movie. I'm doing TV and movies. We can't even shoot a movie before I get on the young lady with the track thing. We can't even shoot a movie in the state of Florida because we don't have a tax credit. Let me explain to you about tax credit. Tax credits are in Georgia. You shoot a movie, say the budget is $1 million. Studio has to pay $1 million for the budget. You shoot a movie in Georgia, they're going to give you probably another $500,000. So now your budget just went up to $1.5 million by shooting in Georgia. But if you shoot in Florida, you got to pay that $1 million plus some. So that's why it's no business in Florida. So, hey, since you Republicans don't want no tax credit, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take and give the tax credit to all the African-American communities in the state of Florida. So in order for you to get the tax credit, and that is how I will be creating jobs in the black community. City of Miami Gardens, you get a tax credit. So now, in order for you to get the tax credit, big corporations, now you got to build big studio. Now you got to employ people from the black community of Miami Gardens, Opelika. All these black cities, I'm just using that in the state of Florida. Since you Republicans don't feel like y'all want it in y'all neighborhood, we're going to give the tax credit to the black community. So now, if the black community average income is $21,000, which it is on a yearly basis, the average income in every black community in the state of Florida just went up to at least $60,000 to $70,000 a fucking year. It ain't no gentrification because the incentives are to stay in the community, because if you stay in the black community, then you know what ends up happening? You get to work on the movie set. The guy holding up, the barber at the barber shop who cutting hair on the set, he get $1,500 a day. You talking about creating jobs? They don't want to do that. I said this to the fucking guy who ran for governor, who was in the hotel room. I had this conversation with him. That's why I ain't fuck with him. And everybody was all upset. Well, look, you're not supporting the guy who's in the hotel room. He the black guy. Why are you supporting the Jewish guy? I had the same conversation with every candidate, every Democratic candidate. And the one person said, I have no problem with giving tax credits to African-American communities in the state of Florida. I have no problem with your way of doing, issuing out the marijuana license. And I'm going to make sure black farmers get their money. That's how you stimulate the economy. When I talked to the brother, shit, I was speaking Spanish. Because again, he ain't had no money. He had to sold his whole campaign to the special interest group. So if he'd have won, niggas wouldn't have got no marijuana license. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Morgan & Morgan, in my opinion, would have been controlling all that because they put all the money in his campaign. Y'all don't hear me. So you want me to run for governor? They probably knock my ass off before that happens. I'll be like, man, what the fuck, Luke? They fall Luke in the lake. Because even to make sure all the people in the neighborhood get paid. Like right now, all the black people got money. I love it. When I get on the airplane, I see black people on the plane. Before it just be me, and I'm looking around, and these people looking at me, asking me, am I a football player, a basketball player? What the fuck am I? Why am I sitting up here in first class? And why am I see black people in the plane. Go to a city, you can't even rent a car. Black people got their stimulus money. They fucking enjoying themselves. They on the plane. I'm just saying, y'all don't act cocky and crazy in the goddamn airport like y'all been doing. But it's a beautiful thing. Traveling around the world, we doing big things. So I love it. So again, I'm gonna come back to the subject of possibility of running for governor after I have a conversation with my good friends, but they don't want to see me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, everybody going to get some money. Everybody going to get some money. When you getting money, that's when the crime stop in the neighborhood. When you get money, that's when the crime stop in the neighborhood. When people are being properly educated, that's when crime stops in the neighborhood. Right now, ain't no education. It's test. I took a damn bus load of kids and took them to Bethune-Cookman at Tuskegee University, and ain't nobody on the bus know who the fuck Bethune-Cookman was. They thought it was the high school because they ain't teaching our kids shit. If you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going at. If you don't know your history and what black people have went through, if black young people don't know their history, where they came from, what was done to us, they'll think twice before they pick the gun up and shoot up a fucking birthday party. But the people don't even equate it to education. The educational system is totally fucked up. Test. If you knew that black people, if you know what George Washington Carver went through, if you knew what the Bowles went through, which I'm not a Bowles guy, if you know what Malcolm X went through, if you know what Martin Luther King, they know about Martin Luther King. That's all they teach them. If you know about what Booker T. Washington went through, and the H. Rap Brown and all these different things, if you knew about all these different things in black history, if kids knew what African Americans went through, they won't be so quick to take a gun and shoot up a fucking party. If they were educated and had a means, when they look through the glass and don't see darkness and they see light at the end of the tunnel, they'll think twice before they pick the gun up and shoot up a fucking birthday party. If they had opportunities, if they had fucking skills, everybody ain't going to college. So everybody want to blame it on the parents. Which y'all raising these kids to do that? Y'all want to blame it on the kids. These kids ain't got no fucking opportunity. They finished school with what? A high school diploma that was based on a fucking test. They ain't even prepared to take the SAT, ACT test to even get them qualified to go to somebody's university. That's how bad this shit is. So what happens? They get thrown out into the streets with no nothing, with some fucking test education, and we all sit up here wonder why they shoot up the neighborhood. That's why they killing all over. It's the same thing happening in every city in America. Miami, Chicago, Detroit, you name it, Charlotte, everywhere, Alabama, all over the place, shooting up, because the same shit has been sold by the Bush family. The same test was sold to every state in the United States of America by the Bush family to give African Americans that's education, so we could be what? Killers. Kill up the neighborhood, scare everybody out the neighborhood, so then the little lawyer could come and gentrify that motherfucker. And that's what you got. So don't let me get on that. Let me now move on. That's why y'all don't want me to run for no governor, because I'm gonna put black people first. I'm gonna keep it 100. Either you can respect the game or you don't. Y'all been putting yourself first. So why somebody now can put black people first? Y'all been selling us all this bullshit about what y'all gonna do for us. First 200 days. What the fuck Joe Biden did? I mean, anybody got some money? Stimulus money, that shit gonna run out in a minute. We're gonna be back to square one. What the fuck are we doing? Give us reparation. That's what you do. You want to do something sexy? Give us reparation. Give us reparation. Give all them black families, them mothers who are paying rent, phone bill, light bill, water bill. Change the FICA, change the way they calculate credit and the FICA score. All that shit don't count. Change that. Put that into the equation of credit. Now, when your credit is at 800 because you paying the light bill, the rent. See, rent don't go on the motherfucking credit. That shit don't go on the credit. That you paying your rent every day. You paying your light bill every day. You paying your water bill every day. That don't do nothing for your credit. You need to own a house. You need to own them. Listen, man, don't get me started on these people, man. Get me started on these people. Y'all want me to run for governor? Y'all get your money right. Get your money up. Because they're gonna wash me out with the bread. $20, $40, all that. I think about it. But now let me talk about the young lady who they done blackball. I normally get on here on Sunday nights. I haven't been on here in a minute, but just too much shit going on. Sunday nights, I normally on here Saturday because I'm not going to be on here because I'm going to be blowing up fucking fireworks. Pray for me now, blow my hand up. I'm going to be blowing up fireworks. And somebody, no, they got fireworks in the back at the park next to me. No, I don't have to blow up none. I forgot. The young lady in the Olympics, smoking weed. She's banned, disqualified. Marijuana. She smoked the joint. She's disqualified. That is the stupidest shit and most hypocritical shit I've ever seen in my life. If they don't let this lady run, I'm not looking at this shit. I'm telling you this right now. I will not be tuned in. Luther Campbell, hey, look, I'm just taking it upon myself. I'm not. See, what we normally do is we say boycott, and we wait for everybody to boycott. No, I'm going to boycott my goddamn self. If y'all don't feel like y'all want to boycott, that's on y'all. Before I would be like, yeah, boycott, but I got to wait for everybody else to say, yeah, boycott. No, I don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for nobody else to do shit. You can boycott on your own because I might tune into the damn Olympics and see some shit they advertising or some beautiful ass commercial that send me to go buy some shit that I saw advertised on a nope. I'm not looking at no Olympics. I'm sorry. I know there's some other black people that are running in the race. The little pretty girl from Harvard, who Gail and Oprah loves. We all love her. I think girls, they're good. You know, I'm okay with that. But I need the girl who represent me from the hood. I need Shay. Shay represent. See, and that's the thing. Y'all sitting up here, y'all missing the plate. They just thought they were gonna ease this shit in on us. Have old Shay run the qualifying, run and steal the ratings money for her taking over that, and then okay, bombshell. Top of the week, Shay tested positive for marijuana. You know she tested positive for marijuana when she ran the race. But y'all wanted her to race the qualifying so y'all don't lose the TV ratings. Then they propped up the other little African-American girl from Harvard. They propped up. Which I love the girl. I think the girl is absolutely beautiful with everything that she's accomplished in college and everything on the field, track and all that. But it's not good for her. Because it's not good for her. She ties into this in so many ways because we know how they like to separate the African American community. I would love to see that young lady and Shay running the fucking relay, hugging each other after beating everybody's ass. And that's two worlds within the African American community that comes together. You got that don't normally happen because we have boule black people and black highly educated people looking down on black people from the hood like us. They look, no matter how much money I got or any other hood Negro got, they still look down on us. And a lot of times, some of us like this, act like we them, and they still don't respect us. But then the highly educated, intelligent blacks have a tendency of looking down on the African Americans from the hood. So that's how this shit gonna play out. This girl, this beautiful Harvard graduate girl is going to, in the big picture, is going to be infected by that. The little girl who doing the damn gymnastics going to get affected by that. Those, highly educated, come from nice families and shit, they're going to get affected from that, which we want them to do. We celebrate them. We want to fucking cheer them on and all that shit. But at the end of the day, they're going to get affected by the roundaway girl not being able to perform. Because the mass majority of African Americans in this country, we can relate more to Shay than we could relate to any other black person that's in the Olympics. We can relate to her more than anybody else. Because we all are Shay. We know the girls with the eyelashes, those are the girls in the neighborhood. The girls with the bonnet, those are the girls in the neighborhood. That's us. The girls with the color hair and shit, those are the little girls in the neighborhood. We can relate to her. They can relate to her. But America and a lot of blacks, boule blacks, and the Olympics, they don't want her to be the face. They don't want her because she represents the hood. She represents us. She represents the average African American in the United States of America. They want us to live. That's why they give the Oprahs and the Gales the big platforms and all the fucking money. To make them feel good, as if they're doing us a favor, which they're not. Like they prop them up on major pedestals. Y'all gotta understand, that's for them to let the rest of the country, the world, feel like, oh, black people, they doing good. No. No. And they play the game as if, yeah, we are doing no. That girl represents us. 95% of African Americans. Because that's all, we all come from the hood. Unless you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you were able to go to the private school to then go to Harvard or Yale to get that kind of education because your parents, they did good, like, But even if you went to Harvard and Yale, you gotta be able to flip it and understand that. If I was every one of them black athletes, especially that young lady, I'd be like, no, I ain't running either. Y'all gonna book her, y'all gonna book me too. Not finna do that. She represents every black girl in the neighborhood. Every black girl in the neighborhood. That's what so deep, how deep it is. And so for you to disqualify her of something that's legal in most states in the United States of America is legal. How you gonna disqualify somebody from something that's legal and you call it a drug? That ain't no drug. Marijuana is not a drug in my opinion. Marijuana comes from the earth. It's a tree, a bush. It's no different than a cigar. It's no different than watermelon. It's no different than a fruit, a plant, a hot pepper, a hot sauce. You go right now and look at, oh, what are some performance enhancements that I need as a man? Go look it up. I need performance enhancement as a man. Before I go get the blue pill and the white pill and all that. They'll give you a whole list of things that are in the earth that you can take. Watermelon, top of the list. Watermelon, go get you some conch salad. Really? All those are performance enhancements to do what? Those are things for everything from the earth. You eat the right vegetables, your body is going to run a certain kind of way. You put the wrong things in your body, then it's going to perform in a bad way. Now, if it was chemically manufactured inside some lab, it's a whole different thing. Then Michael Phelps got the biggest spliff in the world. Oh, but he didn't test positive. Really? 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 So he didn't test positive, so he didn't smoke. He just stopped smoking for a whole year before he went to go and do the Olympics. It wasn't in his system. You don't just fire up right before the race or the swimming meet. They say you don't supposed to fire up at all. The man is sitting on there with a big old spliff like this long. Michael Phelps got a big spliff. Oh, well, he didn't test positive. Okay, well, who threw the test in the garbage? Well, it was out of his system when the man told y'all he's a smoker. That should be enough. And that was before it was legal in most states. Come on, man. This is, they don't want that young African-American girl who looked like every African-American girl in the neighborhood representing the United States of America, and they don't want her to be the face of United States track and field. Because they ain't all the other guys, they gonna get their ass whooped. They gonna get blowed out by Usain Bolt. So, hey, look, no disrespect to them. That young lady is the face, and why she's so big? Why is she so big? And you got other girls in the race doing good, and you got, why is she so big? Why is she so big? Because she's a reflection of every little girl in the neighborhood in the United States of America. She got the eyelashes. She got the hair. She got the gift of gab. Let's get her. We don't want that. Who's her representatives? Probably ain't got no white people representing her at all. Like Serena, when she first came out, her daddy was representing her and Venus. They wasn't getting no money. It was like, how Serena ain't getting no endorsement money and she the number one in the world for all these 5 years until Serena got the white lady to be her manager. That's when she started getting money. That's when she started doing commercials. You gotta sell your soul to the devil, baby. And this young lady here, I ain't see her doing that. She wasn't about to do that. She wasn't playing ball. If she played ball, then the test would have mysteriously got missing. Or they'd have had the narrative, no, marijuana is legal, and we're gonna change the rules and all that. This thing is something funny, Ryan. It's dumb funny. I believe you with that, man. Y'all have a happy 4th of July. And just understand it's always smoke and mirrors all around you. Just know what it is. It's always smoke and mirrors. Y'all enjoy 4th of July. Hopefully y'all enjoy June 19th. Father's Day. I hope y'all enjoyed Father's Day. And all the people from the LGBTQ community, hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all Pride Day and all that. And until we meet again, I'll holla. Uncle Luke.